The upcoming Thor Love and Thunder has already been met with plenty of controversy. Why? Oh, you know. I don't even have to tell you, you know. Well, let's talk about if Natalie Portman will be taking over as the mainstay Thor in the MCU. Just like the time where Obi-Wan felt a great disturbance in the Force, where millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and then suddenly silence, well, the moment Natalie Portman showed up as Mighty Thor, it's like millions across the planet suddenly had their masculinity challenged with the fact that Thor can now be a woman. Well, there's been all sorts of controversies, there's been all sorts of think pieces and various things that have been, said in regards to Thor, both Thors, and specifically Mighty Thor. In a recent interview with Total Film, the director of Thor Love and Thunder, Taika Waititi, responded to fans who were wondering whether Thor would permanently become Jane Foster and that they were in fact going to replace Chris Hemsworth. And he said that if you go back to the Jason Aaron run of Mighty Thor, they are using elements of that to inform the story. And that going forward, they are going to be handling the Thor situation just like the comics. So, in case you don't know what he's talking about, there can be two Thors. Just like there can be multiple Spider-Men or Hawkeyes. It's a name that they're passing here. They're just following what the comics have done. And he says that just because Thor, Odin's son, doesn't have Mjolnir and he has Stormbreaker, and Jane has Mjolnir, it doesn't make them any different. It doesn't completely change their character. And this isn't a sort of entire passing of the torch type of scenario. It's nothing like that. What he's doing is introducing a character that he loves from the comics that many people wanted to see in live action. Now, he did say that despite the fact that he's not going to do it, he doesn't know what Marvel's bigger plans are because he can't speak to those because who knows what happens 5 to 10 years from now. So, no, he is not taking Thor away. You are not getting forced diversity or whatever shoved at you or thrown at you or whatever people say. They're just doing what the comics did. Which I suppose, since the people don't like those comics anyway, they still scream about forced diversity. So I don't know. They're just doing what the comics have done. That's what he's saying. And there's going to be two Thors. There you go.